Hello and welcome to yet another episode of Celestial Sphere, a Gundam DnD podcast. I forgot what episode this is. I set up everything else for tonight and forgot the episode.
I believe we're on 23.
I think
It'd probably be easier if you just never referred to numbers. You could just cheat that way.
Oh, usually that's what I would do. We're on episode 24. This is 24. The last episode was episode 23, K111.
I appreciate there was a 6-episode spread between my guess and Skittles' guess.
All right.
Neither one of us got it.
You guys were like equidistant apart from the correct answer, more or less.
I said 23.
Jim Carrey?
I was one off.
Alrighty. But yes, welcome to episode 24 of Celestial Sphere. Last time we were here, K111 sacrificed himself to protect the rest of the party from their encroaching digital brain worms. However, in the aftermath, a glistening golden ship arrived and began attacking our now weakened party. After a surprisingly quick bout, the ship's outside defenses were quickly stopped, as well as the emerging Gundam. After the conclusion of this fight, however, most of the party went inside of the ship to try to shut it down from the inside before it could use its larger scale frontal cannon once again. It is Mio, right? Mio's here, or is it Noah?
Mio is here.
Mio, gotcha.
We're outside.
Yeah. Mio is currently located outside of the ship, keeping watch for the time being. Yolanda was the first to make her descent in the ship and has found herself in the middle of the primary engine room connecting to the primary cannon. She's surrounded by enemies, engineers, soldiers, security in all directions, while Feyre and Victor, I looked at your player card and my brain went to Tobias, and Victor find themselves on the opposite side of the ship on the outer wing, intending to get deeper within. This is where we begin. We find ourselves for tonight. Yolanda, you are currently in the most pressing danger as everyone around you has largely noticed you. What would you like to do?
I still have the ghost follower of what's her face, right?
You do have the ghost follower of who was it again?
The girl.
Oh, Nina?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nina, can you tell them to stand down?
She looks at you almost as if confused. No response is given. She looks back to the crowd. It's almost as if she didn't understand that command.
All right. I guess in that case, I'm gonna just move forward. I'm gonna mind my own business, act like I own the place.
As you progress forward into the crowd, you do get the pressing feeling that you're being followed. After a few moments of pushing your way through, someone stops you by grabbing you on your shoulder. You turn around to see a more masculine female figure. clearly a security guard. How can I help you today? You seem lost.
I'm trying to formulate a bluff in my head. um, I am just examining the damages done by the outside attackers.
You don't seem to have your you don't seem to have your clearance card. Did you leave it in your quarters, perhaps? State your designation.
Chief Medical Advisor.
Name.
Yolanda Galanis.
Nothing seems to be coming up under that name. The only Galenus I can see here is... No. None that I can see at the moment.
How peculiar.
Indeed. Was there perhaps another name it was registered under?
Um, perhaps I am listed as a designated a VIP guest of what was it? Nina Trinity.
A guest of Nina's. As a chief medical officer. Why exactly is the chief medical officer in this wing of the ship?
Again, to see damages done. Not
Out of
just to the
character,
ship.
didn't we blow a hole in this place? Like, I imagine people are injured.
More than one.
Yeah.
Less looking for damages to the ship, but to the crew and personnel.
I see. And is that Nina Trinity with you? Hiding behind you, I see.
Indeed.
I'm gonna need to see her badge.
Go on then, Nina.
I don't have it. Sorry about that. I hope it's not too big of an issue. No issue at all. I just needed to confirm your identity. Going off of the facial recognition database, it does seem that you do have a match here, Nina. And Yolanda, was it?
Indeed.
You don't have any relation to the Apate family, do you?
You could say that I have a relation to that, yes.
Oh, you do? I'll have to speak with Athena when I get back to the dorms. Have a good day. She quickly turns around and pushes her way through the crowd, heading off in the direction of which you came.
The whole outside? Oh wait, no, we teleported it, didn't we?
This bitch is going for my mobile suit.
I think she did specifically. I'm out of teleports.
Oh yeah, right.
If I remember correctly, Yolanda flew her mobile suit through the massive gaping hole in the side of the ship.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, oh man, she's on her way out into space. Okay, good riddance. She wants to go out the whole of the ship. Yeah, go for it.
All right, Yolanda. What's the plan here? What's the play?
Quick question.
Yes.
Do the rest of us have comms active, or
You
are
guys
we
do.
privy to what Yolanda is doing right now?
As to whether or not Yolanda is broadcasting that, that altercation, that is up to Yolanda.
I don't see any reason why she wouldn't.
All right. So then, indeed, you all heard it.
I mean, they're not shooting at her, so I guess she's okay.
Yolanda, where do you plan on going now?
I'm gonna try to make my way to the bridge.
The bridge of the ship?
Yeah.
All right. All right, sure. Do you know which way that is?
Nope.
Exactly. As it currently stands right now, the room that you're in, there are over 100 people running every which way, trying to get the engines back online, trying to put out fires, both figuratively and literally. It's kind of chaos right now. You're kind of in the middle of it all because you're pushing through people to get, where you were attempting to going. But now you're kind of at a standstill, at a crossroads, dare I say. To your north is obviously the central engine, and the adjoining interior rooms and the nuclear fusion zone and everything like that. To your west, there is a doorway, much like the one that you came in from, seemingly connecting to the opposite side of the ship. To the south is a series of doors leading, a series of doors and elevators leading to, you're not quite sure, and of course, the east is where you came from.
I'm gonna go north towards the elevators.
All right, all righty. So you head towards the elevators specifically. Obviously, I'm assuming you hit the button and everything.
Yes.
After a moment, the elevator does open, revealing no one within. It's empty, surprisingly, considering the other elevators have people constantly moving and exiting them. Do the three of you enter?
Three of who?
Yolanda, Nina, and fucking Archer. Because
Okay,
Archer is
alright.
just there. Archer's just like a pet at this point.
That would define his presence since we picked him up from the other side, yes.
Wait, is somebody secretly playing Beastmaster?
I mean, Yolanda basically is now that she's like a fucking summoner.
Yeah, I'll proceed.
All right, the three of you guys huddle up into the elevator. Before you on the keypad lists 6 buttons, all of which are in a language you don't immediately understand.
All right. I press the highest one.
As you attempt to press the highest one, Nina pipes up for but a moment. You really want to go there?
I don't know where anything on this godforsaken vessel goes, Nina. Do you?
Can you not read?
Not whatever the hell this language is.
Oh, yeah, you filthy Terrans. The top one that you were about to hit specifically heads to the escape rooms. Do you want to go to the escape pods? Is that your plan? Is that your intention here?
I'm trying to reach the bridge.
Yeah. Then you're going to have to hit the 3 buttons on the top all at the same time.
Thank you, Nina.
Yeah. Whatever. It's not like I have any other choice but helping you.
Indeed.
Oh ho! Look at that. Your new power sure is helpful.
Thank you for your 2 cents, Archer. I appreciate it.
I'm just making sure you know I'm here. All right. So you press the 3 top buttons all at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
After doing such, the doors slam shut. And the lights cut out. You can feel the elevator moving, but it's moving down, not up specifically. After a few moments, the lights come back on. And the door opens, revealing a bright, nearly blinding green light emanating from within. Do you proceed?
Nina, what the fuck is this?
It's the bridge. What do you think this crazy ship runs off of?
I don't know. Why is the energy source in the bridge?
I mean, energy sources sure is certainly the correct answer, but as your eyes adjust to the light, you can see what looks to be a very standard bridge of a ship. However, no one's here. At least not the people you would expect. Like, right? There's several seats and consoles lining the outer ring of the ship or of the bridge that you would assume, like, your typical, like, your typical operators would be there to check stuff over for the captain, etc., etc. But no one is there. However, in the captain's chair in the center of the room, you see one sole person sitting there, almost nonchalantly, as if none of the chaos, none of the insanity, none of the fires above affect them. From your position, you can see his glistening tealish green hair, but not much else. How do you proceed, Yolanda?
I'm gonna check the vibes that this guy emanates.
All right, roll me insight. Granny.
It's not great. 15.
15. With that, you get the air of just nonchalance. Like I said before, almost as if none of the problems, none of the issues, none of the chaos has touched here. As if the outside world, everything outside of this chamber, doesn't exist. You feel at peace.
I feel like given these circumstances and the location, I feel like the fact that she feels at peace is alarming to Yolanda.
Indeed. Notably, while you guys are kind of standing there stunned, you do notice in the corner of your eye Archer kind of tugging at his collar as if either uncomfortable or if it's very hot.
Uh, Archer, are you okay?
Archer turns to you and whispers, I don't like this. I don't know what about this, but I don't like this.
No, me neither.
Oh, you two pussies, get in there, says Nina from behind you two while you're whispering.
Mm-hmm. Do I still have communication to the outside? Am I still receiving anything from anyone else?
You are not.
Fun.
Me and Farah are playing fucking Go Fish in my cockpit. Ain't nothing going on out here.
I will be getting to you guys very shortly. As Yolanda fiddles with her earpiece, attempting to get in contact, the person in the chair, in the captain's chair, kind of their right hand comes up as if ushering them inside, before saying, "That's not going to work here, darling."
Of course not.
And now we cut to Victor and Feyre.
Do you have any twos?
All right, moving on to Mio. Mio, what are you doing?
Resting after that big fight.
All right, so you're gonna get a short rest, right?
Yeah.
All right, congratulations. You get a short rest. All right, back to Feyre and Victor.
I'm not sure what to do here. Because we haven't been asked for help. But we're also one of the 2 working mobile suits we have left outside. I don't have a solution to this.
Well, we should at least get somewhere central where we could easily get somewhere if we needed to help something, or hopefully we could like escape from. For at least knowledge is never a bad thing to grab.
The big gold thing is still split into 2 parts, right?
I mean, yes, but you did blow up the other part.
That's right, we did blow up the other part. Okay, yeah, you're right.
The other part was just a gun, like a mobile suit, and you guys blew the shit out of that mobile suit.
Oh, we beat its ass. All right, yeah, I'll move to a position to where we're at least standing on the other ship.
I mean, you guys already are in the ship. Like that was like the last thing you guys did before the end of last session, was you guys did land in the opposite part of the ship. You guys are currently there. But that's all you've done so far. You landed and then that was it.
Okay. Anyone? I assume there are at least foot soldiers looking at us.
Surprisingly, no. This
Oh,
section of the
all right.
ship was seemingly barren because obviously it's a vacuum currently because there's a massive hole right above you.
That makes sense. And we landed next to where Yolanda's suit is, right?
You guys landed on the opposite sector of the ship.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have a plan here. We could negotiate their surrender.
I would be willing to accept it.
I mean, otherwise we're in kind of a Mexican standoff. There's not a whole lot else we can do.
I mean, you guys have disabled most of their weaponry. Basically all they have currently, as far as you're aware, is the big fuck off fucking Death Star cannon.
Did we ever disable that? I feel like we broke that.
You guys deflected the shot from it. But you didn't shut down the cannon per se. You like overloaded it effectively and it shut down temporarily, but that's what they're currently working on fixing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. I'd like to make an attempt to negotiate their surrender.
With who exactly?
All channels. Whoever can hear me.
So sending a message to all open comms, yes?
Yep.
What would you like to
I never-
say?
Accept your surrender.
Attention, unidentified invading vessel. We are willing to accept your surrender. Please respond on any open frequency. Otherwise, we could just keep doing what we've been doing and slowly dismantle this ship until we get bored. And, I don't know, can I make that a... What do I have? I don't know. Can I make that a check of some kind?
Roll me intimidation.
Okay. I'm gonna
That
use
is
luck.
a nat one!
I'm gonna use luck. I'm gonna use my luck. Okay, that's way better. That's a 28.
That is a 28. Attempting to threaten the ship that you have currently boarded, and convince them of surrender. After a few moments, you do get a hail back. Nothing verbal specifically, but you do get a Morse code message specifically telling you to come to the bridge to negotiate surrender. Our guards will not detain you. You are guests upon our opulent vessel.
Can I send a transmission to Mio?
Okay. You
Hey.
that you can do.
Yeah. Hey, Mio.
Hello?
If that big frontal friendly beam there. It looks like it's about to power up again. Can you break that?
Sure. I still have plenty of ammo left for it.
Okie dokie. I don't have any explosives on me, do I? Nope. I don't have any actual guns on my ship. That's right, because I built it for other stuff. Huh. Farah, what's the odds this is a trap?
Near 100% they've maybe misinterpreted us as attempting to surrender ourselves, but I mean, if we have their big guns disabled, if we can get, control the ship before those are back online,
All right.
or if they don't have a head count, if they assume that you came alone, I could slip in behind you, so I could counter ambush, so to speak.
I have one last trick up my sleeve. I just don't think it will work. Because I don't think a bluff is going to work here, honestly. I think we can just go in and do the thing and just expect for it to go tits up as soon as we make it to the bridge. Like it always does.
Have you tried convincing them that a cookie in your pocket is a thermal detonator?
It'd be a lot easier if I actually had a thermal detonator.
Or a cookie.
I would sooner have an actual cookie than a grenade in my pocket. This guy doesn't have any weapons.
His brain has been his weapon up to this point, and you're all out of brain.
It's pretty tapped out. Yeah, I've got 3 first levels and 1/3. That's all I've got left. And cantrips, of course, but I mean, I can still do damage with that. Anywho. Alright, well, let's dismount and go meet our doom.
Always look forward to it.
All right, so you dismount your mobile suit, make your way to the airlock door.
I'm gonna try and stay like one room behind him, if possible.
All right, so you stagger your entries.
Why am I in front?
Well, because you're the one who called out over comms that you were willing to negotiate their surrender.
You know what? That's a valid point, and I hate that you made it. Alright, moving forward.
Like, if I walk in, they know you exist.
You're harder to hit than I am.
I mean, that's fair, but...
You waltz in. What was that? What were you going to say, Victor?
I was going to say, just first opportunity I have to see another human being, or ish, just get directions to the bridge.
As you open the airlock door, there are 2 guards waiting there for you.
Hey, what's up? Hi, how you doing? Here to negotiate surrender? Give him a thumbs up.
Glad to see you're cooperating. Our captain would like to see you on the bridge.
Yeah, how do we get there?
Elevator at the end of the room here behind the generator.
And which floor am I going to?
You're going to go... You don't speak our language, do you?
I'm amazed we're communicating right now, actually, if you're making that implication.
People in the Gundam universe have an auto-translator for verbal
okay.
speech, not written speech.
Oh.
Indeed. Go to the elevator and press the bottom button. That will get you to the captain's quarters.
Insight check.
All right, roll me insight.
17.
She is being 100% honest.
Okay. I thought I was supposed to meet on the bridge, not the captain's quarters.
Our captain has requested to meet you in the captain's quarters. However, if you feel as though you would like to meet in the bridge, I can call ahead and have them meet you there. In that case, press the button second from the bottom.
Okay. Don't mind her. She's with me.
This is all right.
Go along my way.
All right. So where you going? Where you moving? Where you grooving?
I'm gonna follow the directions and go to.
So you're heading towards the elevator, yes?
I'm headed towards the elevator.
You head towards the elevator. Notably, for as big a ship this is, there's only the one elevator, which is crazy. You head over to the elevator and press the button. Several people come
Well-
pouring out as the door opens.
Oh, okay.
Several people come pouring out as the door opens, leaving you just enough room to get inside yourself. Once you make your
That's
way in.
me or me and Feyre.
Yes, both of you.
Okay.
Assuming Fair is
I-
following that close.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, like, they literally
I'll have to
just
hold the door
shit
for
shoot.
Feyre to
Yeah.
catch up.
What button would you like to press?
Are there other
I
people in the
read the
elevator with us?
buttons.
No. It emptied.
Okay. We want to go to the bridge or the captain's quarters? What do you think, Feyre?
Favor was late to the conversation, so she just tries to read the buttons.
Okay.
I don't actually expect success on that one. I'm just
Uh-huh.
we get in the elevator. She just scans the buttons, like, understandable.
Do you actually understand any of that, or?
No.
Okay, I had to ask because I can't read this.
You
shit.
seemed like you knew what you were doing. I was just trying to
No,
play along, be confident.
I
you
am-
know.
I've had 6 Red Bulls. I am winging this.
Didn't those expire like 100 years ago?
Yes, that's not good for me. If you smell toast, we have a problem. All right. I'll take the directions for the captain's quarters.
So you're going to hit the bottom button.
Bottom button.
All right. You press the bottom button. The elevator doors close. And you feel the motion of going downwards. Notably, the lights are still on. After a few moments, the doors open and you are revealed a relatively nice quarters. No, you can see a bed, an office, bathroom, etc., etc. But no one is here.
You said there's an office?
There is an office.
Can I
If
go
the
check it
room
out?
looks empty and nobody greets us, I'm just gonna stay in the elevator.
Entering the office space, you see a computer system, several knickknacks across the table, photos and pictures of seemingly the captain and his family and his friends.
Any faces I recognize?
No.
All right, I didn't think so, but it was worth asking.
Well-
Any like
Yeah, no.
any like info tablets or anything I can like?
There's
Anything-
a computer system.
I mean, is the computer system attached to the desk?
Yes.
All right, then I'm not like I literally can't steal things that are nailed down. All right, I'll go back to the elevator. Go to the bridge.
All
Second
right.
button from the bottom.
Second button from the bottom. Doors close. You can feel yourself moving up slightly before the doors open relatively quickly and a bridge. It's a wide open space with various computer consoles lining the outer edge, each and every one manned by a different employee, a different crewmate. In the center, in the captain's chair, you do see a large-statured, taller man with bright silver hair.
Do I recognize this individual, or if he resembles anyone who looks like someone I may know.
You do.
Okay.
Seeing the back,
Have I killed this person before?
you've tried.
Oh, have I? Yes, hang on, go on.
You see this person sitting at the console, or sitting in the captain's chair, and you immediately recognize this person as the man who's been with you for quite some time now. Immediately, you recognize the silhouette of Archer Zariel.
Visible confusion on Victor's face. Real quick. Our universe or their universe?
So, as a DM, this is not your Archer Zariel.
Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out.
I mean, I don't know that. I wave at him.
Like, in character, you guys don't
Like,
know what
is
to
it-
think. You saw Archer
it-
follow Yolanda, and now he's here, as far
I
as
mean,
you're
in
aware.
character, I assume this is our Archer.
Is
where's
he wearing... He was wearing a very specific outfit with Yolanda. Is he wearing a
that's fair.
drastically different uniform now?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
So I
that's
take
fair
it you'll be the one we'll be negotiating with.
The man gets up, or I guess Archer gets up, as far as you're aware. As large and imposing as he always has been, turns around.
Isn't he like 6'1"?
He's like 6'8".
Oh, all right. He's very big.
He's a big boy. He looks down at both of you. Here to surrender, huh? Glad to hear it.
What gave the impression we were surrendering?
The fact that you came here after asking for a surrender.
Yes, your surrender.
Oh? You and what army?
I mean, we didn't use an army. Just to be fair.
Indeed, but you don't have your little mobile suits here now, do you, honey?
I mean, we're still in a pretty solid Mexican standoff. You take me down, we still have somebody outside to disable the only weapon you have left available to you.
Assuming their
And
pathetic
we have reinforcements
weapons,
on the way.
Assuming their pathetic weapons can even scratch our primary cannon from the outside.
I mean, we scratched up pretty much everything else you had from the outside. I'm just going to say
Who said
that.
outside? Didn't we put a hole in this ship?
We blew several holes in the ship. You are
Try from the
correct.
inside. Mio, start blowing shit up. Get on it. Short rest is over.
You would fire on our ship while you're in it without any
Would you
way of
believe-
escaping.
Would you believe that's nowhere near the dumbest thing we've done this week?
Oh, considering your appearances, I would not be surprised. But what exactly
You know what,
makes
you're-
you think
you're
that
just as
firing...
much of a dick in our universe.
Oh, there's one of me here, is there?
Seven?
There is.
Very neat. I'll have to meet him one of these days. Maybe we can commune.
I would advise against that.
Oh, you mean like what you did with your Victor in our world?
Entirely by accident, to be fair.
Again,
To be fair.
I mean, yes, to reiterate, that was by accident.
I mean, I was just as surprised as he was. Well, I was slightly less surprised than he was, if I'm being honest.
Indeed.
Have you ever
Now-
watched your own head explode? Like, it's not an image you ever actually want to see.
Oh, I have. Multiple occasions, actually. I often create doppelgangers of myself and watch them explode violently for entertainment.
And is that... Huh. Sorry, you completely threw me off with that, because we've seen the first half of that trick, but the second half was some real fucking Naruto fan fiction shit, and I really didn't need that in my brain.
Now then. Just what exactly do you want to do here?
Negotiate terms.
What are your terms?
A ceasefire. For the moment. Regardless of whether or not your primary weapon is active, your ship is quite disabled. We, while we may have the means to dismantle the rest of your ship, it would be a very long, lengthy battle and many lives would be lost. And I know that you don't care. But fact of the matter is, you kill us, you'll lose the battle anyway. We kill you, we don't really gain anything.
Agreed. Except you are incorrect in one fatal area.
That we can't kill you? That's probably true. I mean, you specifically. The rest of this ship is fucked.
No. It's more that you think our leader would care if we've perished.
I don't. I don't believe for a second your leader cares about you. Are you kidding me? I've seen what your policies and military strategies are like when during our little romp in your side of the universe. So, this doesn't surprise me by any stretch of the definition. So I'm not negotiating with your leader, am I? I'm negotiating with you. So my question to you is, do you value the lives of your men and your crew as little as your leader cares about yours?
Yes, actually. Each and every one of these men and women signed up for this mission knowing they probably will never see their homes, families, or loved ones ever again. We came here on a colonizing effort. Each and every one of these crewmates knew the odds.
Don't bullshit a bullshitter. A colonizing ship does not require 30 cannons and a bigger cannon.
Oh, but it does if we need to remove the existing wildlife.
And why would you need to remove the existing wildlife?
Do you not see how you fight back?
Of course I've seen,
The
because I knew what
quickest-
to expect.
The quickest way to colonize a new world is to wipe out any violent indigenous life. The same goes on the
Typically.
galactic scale.
Typically, yes, but generally you're not dealing with intelligent life.
We
Tell me, do you work with
luckily.
celestial being on your end of the universe?
Do I work with celestial being? I am celestial being.
You're a branch of celestial being. I've met your celestial being. We have our own branch of celestial being.
Oh,
we
indeed.
each want the same thing by different avenues.
Oh, surely not. They wished for the same thing as well. It's why we indoctrinated them, so to speak. You don't seem to be filled in on the whole picture here.
I'm never filled in on the whole picture. You just got here. Why don't you fill in the blank for me?
Once we arrived, we made our first stop in the most likely location of any resistance, that being this universe's version of ourselves. We found your celestial beings, Satsuna Fseye, Tyria Erde, Alleluia Haptism, all of them. We've indoctrinated them as we do many others.
I'm sorry, I believe you made a miscalculation then.
Go on.
You said you went to the place with the most resistance. If you believe that was our site of most resistance, you have vastly underestimated the wrong people.
You seem to have a picture of your world in your mind, clouded by your own biases and lack of information.
No. No, it's not. You know what? Specifically, it's not my world I think of, actually. Ironically. So let's cut the bullshit. Let's say I believe you. You have full control of celestial being in our universe. Let's just assume that's true, for the sake of argument. We supposedly surrender to you, and then you gain control of us?
You surrender to us, we kill all of you, and then we get to take your universe as our own.
Not very good
That
surrender terms.
seems like the most amicable way to do this. We will make your deaths quick, painless, and with the possibility of resurrection.
I didn't see that in the brochure on your side. Then again, I can't read your all's language, so there's that. I didn't see or hear anything about reincarnation.
Oh, indeed. Through the power of permit, uploading a soul to the neural net, to the data storm, is but a triflingly easy task. You all have even managed to do it yourselves, which is absolutely astounding. Isn't that right, K111? As he says this, he holds up his hand. Crystalline structures begin to form within his hand, revealing almost a three-dimensional mirror, to where no matter which angle you look at it from, it always looks the same. And within that reflection, you can see K111. How does it feel to be one with the data storm?
Am I allowed to respond to that?
Yes, you are.
Do I have the freedom to say what I want?
I mean, yeah.
I go, well, it's a lot like trying to get a bunch of people all at once to sing together, and a lot of these people can't sing. Also, who the fuck are you?
See, I can bring your friend back from the dead. As simple as that. Allow us to do it to you. Allow your universe to become our universe. And all will be at peace.
Does he have... When I was human, I had like a... This is out of game. When I was human, like, I had that data chip in my head. Does he have one that connects him to the permit and stuff?
No.
Right.
I mean, if you're asking me, I think, my friend, I don't know who you are, and if you're using me as a bargaining chip against them, I think you're making a bad play. Because, look, I died to save them so that they could keep living and stopping shit eaters like you. I mean, I get the idea. I don't think they'll go for it. If you bring me back, it's a mistake.
Oh, I had no intention of bringing you back, K111. As he says that, he crushes the mirror in his hand.
And that was your third mistake.
Oh. I but wanted to showcase celestial beings' power over this world.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. See, let me go ahead and number them off for you. Feyre.
Mhm.
Are you good with this?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. See, let me go ahead and just list them off for you, because number 1, you decided to insult the memory and resolve of a man who willingly sacrificed himself to save his allies and his closest friends, and you just decided to spit in his face and on his memory. So that was your first mistake. Second was thinking for an instant that the idea of any kind of reincarnation under your fucking dog water shit was any kind of tempting offer after everything we have seen of your maniacal horse shit of a fucking universe. And I really want to be particularly obvious about this third one. You have officially pissed me off. And I would like to turn and leave.
If you leave through that elevator, that strikes all-out war. You realize this?
We were at war. We were at war the moment you decided to show up on my fucking doorstep. We were at war. We were at war the moment you decided to fire upon an infantry-sized unit with a battleship. We were at war the moment you decided to open your shit-eating mouth. We are no longer at war. I am going to fucking murder you.
Is that correct?
I'm not responding anymore. I'm going to the elevator.
Give me one sec. I'm trying to...
I hope Favor's keeping pace with me.
Oh, I have something for you.
Is it a new mobile suit or spell slots? Because I could use either one of those.
Well, spells... I can't help you there with spell slots. That's illegal.
Yeah.
I need... Where are it?
Because Victor is quite pissed, but I know full well I cannot beat Archer in a street fight the way I am right now.
Uh-huh. If you take one more step, you will push my hand.
Great, push your hand. Right up your fucking ass. Go fist yourself. I don't care.
All right.
How far do I make it to the elevator?
Give me a sec. I'm trying to find the exact breakdown.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to find the thingy.
Actually, more
Exact
importantly, what's the
breakdown is
difference?
mental.
What's the difference between him and the elevator, more specifically?
Like the distance?
Yeah, from him to the elevator.
It's it's
Like 100 feet?
It's a couple of feet. Yeah, it's...
Yeah.
God, I'm trying to find it. Give me a minute. He's going to cast on you specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, where is it?
I gotta wait till you say what it is. I gotta wait till you say what it is.
He's going to cast
Because it tells me what the
Sirocco's
DC is.
Psychic Crush on you.
Yeah, I'm gonna cancel Psychom with, or I'm going to attempt to cancel Psychom with that.
At what level?
The only one I have, third.
Uh-huh.
So I have to roll against his talent level, which Sirocco's Psychic Crush is being an 8.
Uh-huh.
And I can only add my charisma modifier to the roll.
Yep.
It's fucking brutal. Okay. My intelligence and charisma are 1. I cannot cast spells. I do not understand language. And I cannot repeat this roll again for 30 days. Oh, wait. I tell a lie. I do have a charge of precognition left. Don't fuck me, Gil. Plus 5, that's 19. That passes.
Ooh, just barely.
Indeed. I would like to run. I would like to roll initiative and haul anus.
All right. In that moment, before rolling initiative or anything, in that moment, you feel a shockwave. Both of you. Not a psychic one or anything. You feel the entire ship shudder for but a moment. Before Yolanda. Hi there. You find yourself again in the bridge with this singular character sitting in the seat.
Mm-hmm.
You've yet to step outside of the elevator. What do you do?
I assume you're in charge of this vessel.
Much more than that, darling. But please, make yourself at home.
Call it a hunch. Are you by chance Ribbon's Altmark?
Notably, have you, like, are you still talking to him from the elevator, or have you walked in yet?
I'm standing in the elevator still.
Come on in, and all of your questions will be answered.
Archer, head back. I'll do it alone from here.
Do you want me to take the elevator? Or do you want me to just wait here? I don't know if you can call the elevator again if it leaves.
I need you to get here, Archer. I need to know that at least one of us can survive.
Yolanda. Please, don't make me do this.
Very well. But as soon as anything bad happens, press that button and get it out. Please.
Of course. Are you taking Nina with you?
Sure. I feel like she's probably connected to me by... She couldn't leave me even if she wanted to.
Notably, you get a little snicker out of her.
I step forward.
You step forward into the room.
Mm-hmm.
Around you is illuminated by touches of green energy here and there, as if just suspended in the air. As you walk into the room, notably the elevator doors behind you shut. As the character ahead of you turns around in the chair, revealing a rather young man. Again, with a greenish teal hair, with the most welcoming smile on his face. Welcome in, Yolanda. Or can I call you Eltheria?
I'd prefer you didn't.
Indeed. All right, Mrs. Galenus, please take a seat. He holds out his hand as a chair manifests behind you, as if forming out of nothing.
I sit down, I guess.
It's so nice to finally get to meet Athena's mother. Your daughter is quite well behaved on our world. A little rambunctious, of course, but she certainly has some of your loveliest qualities. With all due respect, it's a shame you didn't get to see her in your world.
Is this all that you wanted to talk to me about? My daughter.
No. I welcome you here into my true home, my true world. Because I like you, Yolanda. Your resolve. Even when you felt as though you made the wrong choice, you kept going. I commend you. I respect you. Leaving your daughter at such a young age, I respect it. Even if you yourself do not. The choices you made in the CFO with Mercury and all of that, even if you feel it was out of your hands, you still made the choice in the end. And ultimately, all of your choices, all of the time that you've spent in this world has led you here to me. Your communion down on Mercury has given you new power. You're strong enough to bring back and manifest even one of my best and brightest is Nina. Notably, Nina, whereas she was standing kind of behind your chair to the left a little bit, she steps out and takes a stance next to Ribbons. You were correct. I am Ribbons Allmark. And I've brought you here for one reason, Yolanda. I would like to save your life. Any minute now, the reactor in this ship in the real world will go critical. Upon its detonation, a black hole will open within the ship, absorbing and destroying everything within it. Alas, it's out of my control. The damage sustained by the ship was too much. There's no escaping it at this point. However, that's why I brought you here. So that you and me could wait it out. Wait out the end of the world. The end of this segment of your world. And maybe so I could help you move on. How does that sound, Yolanda?
Nina, can you corroborate his story? Is this vessel truly doomed?
Indeed. The damage sustained by the reactor cannot be repaired. The energy absorbed and then released caused a chain reaction within the fusion core, causing it to implode on itself, generating a gravitational field large enough to create a small black hole. I speak the truth, Yolanda. I know you and your friends have had altercations with us in the past, and I know that will ultimately color your choices, your decisions. But you may do whatever is necessary. But I am telling you the truth. I truly do wish to protect you, Yolanda.
I feel like an insight check would be moot, given how calm and collected his demeanor is.
I mean, you could try by all means.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Well, that's an 11.
This is the most sincere person you've ever met in your entire life.
Tell me. Is it myself that you wish to save? Or is it the path that I've obtained wish to save? I don't care what the answer truly is.
My choice is to save you, Yolanda, not some necromantic power that you have obtained on Mercury, not some manifestation of some power or ability or some aptitude. I wish to protect you, Yolanda. What is your choice, Yolanda?
What what do you truly wish to accomplish here in this world of mine?
We came to this world under the guise of conquerors, under the guise of destroyers, in a bid to save this world. You have much to give this world, Yolanda. We, celestial being, are here to prevent your death.
Mine specifically.
Indeed. The power you house within you is volatile. If left unchecked, it will slowly corrupt and eventually destroy you. The creature you met on Mercury, that was its previous owner, the previous holder of such a power. By destroying Mercury, for good this time, while allowing yourself to survive, your connection with that power will be severed. Your connection with the data storm will be severed. And you'll be able to continue on and finish what needs to get done in this world. What do you say, Yolanda?
I wish I had an answer. Truly and honestly. Every fiber of my being despises this. I don't. Not that I. Let me gather my words for a sec. I feel the sincerity of your words. But I honestly can't believe for a second that I deserve saving, that I am redeemable by any account. There's still work I have to do. There's still people I need to save. And I can't die here. I have people waiting on me. I don't have an answer.
I see. Then, until that answer arrives, you and me can wait out the end of the world together. And with that, we finally move back over to the other three. Victor, Feyre, and Mio. In that moment, you felt the ship shudder. Even from the outside, Mio, you could see the ship almost bend in on itself for but a moment before it snaps back into place. The reverberation can be felt even in your mobile suit as an alert for a gravitational anomaly is detected. As for everyone in the ship, well, specifically Victor and Feyre, as you guys are making your way to the elevator, you feel that creak, that shift as power cuts from the ship itself. The lights go dark for but a moment before emergency power kicks in. Red lights and alarms begin sounding. You turn back to see Archer, and even Archer himself is visibly confused.
We warned you. Best of luck.
Oh, damn it. I should have used K111's line. Everyone who has insulted him has died.
He was insulted. Oh my god. They summoned K111,
God damn it.
insulted
I
him,
fucked
and
the
then
Skittle.
killed
I'm
him.
sorry. I fucked it up.
I know. Everybody
that
who
was his
talks
fourth
down to me
mistake, and I
dies in
forgot
a
about it.
fiery explosion.
Like, literally summoned his Force Ghost just to insult him and activate the death flag.
Even in death, I still curse.
Oh my god.
Do we manage to make it to the elevator, and are they working?
You are able to make it to the elevator. The elevator is not presently working, however. power has been cut to the elevator shafts.
What's the elevator made of? Legitimate
Roll,
question.
roll investigation to find
Ah.
out.
Yep.
Metal.
Natural 20.
Shit's 100% raw fucking permit.
Raw permit. So I couldn't say psychic force my way out of it.
Not really.
Mio, we need an exit. Soon, please. Fire off our coordinates.
How long will it take me to get there?
Notably,
You have a
your
gun.
comm links are not working
I cast psychic message.
due to gravitational anomaly. All right, you cast psychic message
Mm-hmm.
to say,
Mio, we need an exit.
Where are you?
I have to cast it again in order to send another message.
is this a cantrip or are you using spell
It's a
slots?
cantrip. No, it's a
Okay.
cantrip.
It's a cantrip in this? Nice.
I don't know.
I think it's the first spell.
I would, if I had to guess, I'd say probably 200 feet from where we landed and about 40 to 50 feet down. If I had to hazard a guess.
Is there a window?
Was there any windows?
No.
I don't remember seeing any windows. Yeah, no. Oh wait, hang on. I gotta cast it again. No. I'm gonna burn a cantrip for 2 letters.
Start digging your hand in there.
I'll start roughly going to where
I don't have anything for permit.
he said.
What'd you say, Contail? I'm sorry.
I go to the rough destination, he said.
All right. You are on the outer hull of the ship near the bottom. What would you like to do?
I must have something with that. That can help me.
As Mio tries.
Good.
Oh, go ahead.
I use. I start breaking the nearest windows and then respond to the psychic message to see how close I am now.
Notably, the entire ship is shaking from this gravitational anomaly that your comm links are detecting you of. So you have no way to be like, oh, Mio just punched the ship. The reverberation is coming from, north or something, right? Like you have no...
And psychic message won't give you that information because I don't know where you are.
While all of this is going down and Mio is scrambling to try to find a way to break you guys out, you guys do notice Archer. What did you all do?
It's more, what did you do?
Yeah, it really is more. What did you do? I forget what mistake that you made. Honestly, K111 normally says it, but my fault. I mean, not this, obviously. But just saying, I forgot something to add to the list.
In that moment, the elevator door opens.
Is there an actual elevator, or is it the shaft?
There's an elevator there
Oh, cool. How many dudes are in it?
with Archer's aerial inside of it.
Oh,
Archer, fantastic.
The-
We found one of your clones.
The door opens and Archer is there, visibly confused and worried and crying.
Say the line.
I missed you guys. I lost Yolanda.
all right. When we go get her.
I can't find her.
In the elevator.
Notably, the elevator still doesn't work, even from the inside.
Archer, decent Archer, not dickhead Archer. By the way, not dickhead Archer. Meet actual dickhead Archer. He's a way bigger douche than I originally thought you were.
What? Does that mean you like me?
Don't push it.
Mm.
Good pout noise got me. Do you have any power right now?
Nope.
Cool. Same. Push all the buttons
You guys press all of the buttons.
at the same time, like big handprint.
Nothing responds. Power has been cut from the elevator shaft.
That one asshole kid in the elevator just all the buttons. What
Including
is
the
the elevator
emergency stop.
box made of?
Permit.
The box itself is made of permit.
Uh-huh.
There's no like upper hatch or anything.
There is indeed an upper hatch.
Can I open it?
You can. Opening the hatch reveals a elevator shaft. Who knew?
Hey, that's what I was actually hoping for in space, oddly. I've seen Die Hard. I know how this works.
It reveals the elevator shaft. It goes up for hundreds of levels.
Hey, legitimate question. If the power's out and shit's kind of fucked, is there gravity right now?
Yes, there is.
Okay, worth asking. Is there a ladder or am I gonna have to go up the fucking cables?
There is not a ladder.
Fuck me. Okay.
Because usually in this scenario, the anti-grav would be disabled so that way people could just float up if necessary. However, for some reason, the anti-grav is still engaged. Probably has something to do with that weird gravitational anomaly.
Man, if only I could investigate that right now. You know what's amazing? We haven't been shot at yet.
I think there's more pressing concerns with, the black hole growing in the ship.
Oh, is that what that is?
I mean, that's what... I mean, you in character don't know what that is, but
That's true. I
you
don't know
as
what
player should, given what Ribbons told Yolanda.
All right. Well, I'm going up the cable. Who's going with me?
Yeah, let's get out of here.
All right. I'm going to need all of you to roll me a strength check, please.
Oh, I will.
What was that? You fucking... You cut out.
I am not climbing up a cable.
Uh-huh.
I not
Like
happening.
athletics or just strength? Or
Athletics in this
yeah,
instance.
figured.
Yeah, this would just be athletics.
Anyone else actively hate the fucking rope climb in
I'll take
gym?
a 21.
All right, Feyre just starts fucking Spider Gwenning up that fucking wire. Let's go. As for
that's a 4 for me.
Victor, Victor attempts to slides down and burns his hand for 3 damage.
Burns my hand.
It's a metal fucking. It's like a steel, like a metal rope.
Yeah, I was sooner gonna say splinters, but I mean, I'll take it. I've seen Die Hard.
Oh, in that case, then yeah, leather gloves.
Technically, that one's Die Hard 3, but anyway.
So, Feyre, you continue climbing. You've currently climbed 10 floors. Going
Easy
off
enough.
going off of the text on the walls next to the doors, comparing that to the text that you saw in the elevator, you can kind of piece together what rooms you started on and what room you were in. And from what you can tell, you need to go up 30 floors to get to the fucking engine room.
I will call that bit of information down then. Hey guys, it's gonna be a climb. If you have any other plans, you might want to start thinking on them.
Comm
I'm
links are
still
down.
I'm still on top
Oh,
of the elevator.
They call it down. They're like 10
Oh,
floors
you like
below
screamed
me.
it. Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
I can't climb the fucking cable. I'm kind of scared. Okay, have a beautiful time. I don't know.
Archer, good Archer, picks God damn it, picks
You
Victor
almost
up.
died again.
He picks Victor up like a baby in one hand and starts climbing up the steel fucking rope one-handed. Like fucking Tarzan. And congratulations, you are now keeping up with Feyre.
Good job. Proud of you.
Yeah, I'm contributing great things. Jade, I know you didn't get this far in Overlord, but for everyone else, you all remember the scene with... I'll post an image.
You guys continue up for about 30 floors until you make it to the engine room. Once again, the main central plaza that you were in before getting into the elevator.
Upward we climb.
So are you going into the engine room plaza, or are you going to go somewhere else?
I believe we're going to the Gundam is right. Which is, yeah. Yeah, goals get back to our Gundams and then bail.
You open the elevator door, and upon opening it, you guys feel like you're getting sucked into the room itself. You hold on to the door to keep your balance, but as the door opens, you see what used to be the inside of the ship has now turned into the accretion disk of a black hole. The entire leftmost side of the ship has been stripped away and absorbed into the black maw of its gaze. The rest of the ship slowly getting pulled inside as the black hole increases in mass or increases in size, slowly overtaking more and more of the ship over time.
guess we need another way out and another gun built.
Anyone have any other ideas?
I mean, we don't have an exit.
Yeah, I go to the squiggly with an M floor that had an arrow pointing diagonally. I go to that floor.
All right, good pick, good choice. You jump back into the elevator shaft and continue climbing upwards. As you climb upwards, you make it to the squiggly line arrow shaft door and open it, revealing the escape pod room or the escape bay. Again, large parts of this room have been shattered away and pulled into the black hole. Slowly, bits and pieces of the room itself are shattering and going away. However, there are notably 2 pods that have yet to be used. Each large enough for 1 person.
I mean, Victor's kind of scrawny. Feyre's kind of lithe. We could give our old buddy their own one to ride off into the sunset with.
What about Yolanda?
Elevators are down, comms are down. Technically, Archer is free to wait here for Yolanda and maybe try and squeeze, but that's going to be harder for the pair of them.
Archer.
Oh.
You know where she is?
No.
How long would it take for you to find her?
I don't
If
think
you had
I
any...
can. So, Yolanda and I went through a different elevator, but somehow when the doors opened, I found myself in the same room, but you were all in it with a bunch of other people. So I don't think wherever Yolanda is, it's in this universe anymore.
She's about as safe as we can ask for, then. Can I psychic message Mio?
Sure.
Mio, can you see what's happening to the ship?
From Mio's perspective, you just saw the ship fold in on itself, re-click out into its full size, and then a huge portion of the ship folding in on itself until you could see a black hole within as it slowly gets larger, sucking in more and more of the ship, overtaking it as it grows in size. In other words, just continue. Go ahead.
There's a black hole in the ship, and there's imploding in it on itself. You have to get out quickly.
We found some escape pods, but there is a crew limit.
I might be able to catch the escape pod, take you to your Maywell suit, then bring the pod back.
If you eject, or if Archer ejects or whatever, there should be an empty spot, and then that should make it easier for Mio to find us because he could see the escape pod going out. Kind of like. So I could then chase after, right?
If we use the escape pods as flares, Mio should be able to bring my suit over, and I should be able to mount back up into it.
Noting, the black hole continues to grow in size.
Yeah.
Somebody
Archer,
go out on the escape
Feyre.
pod just in case. We'll have the other one just in case behind.
No, you and Archer.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll have Mio bring my suit around. Mio, if it looks like you ain't psychic message, no one else is gonna hear this. Mio, if you don't think you can make it over here with my suit, just run.
I'll definitely be able to bring your suit over. I have to.
Notably, the left side of the ship is gone,
My mobile suit's not there anymore, is it?
which is the side you all entered from.
Yeah,
so
that's what I
your
figured.
mobile suit is fucking atomized.
Yep.
I mean, Mio
And
could
it.
Yep.
Go ahead. I'm gonna make a joke. Go ahead.
Mio could catch him and then let him enter her suit.
In typical Agma fashion, my mobile suit survived one fight, and I lost it immediately.
Your mom lets you have mobile suits?
Goddamn volume sensitivity keeps cutting me off.
Mind you, the black hole is still getting larger.
I mean, I'm already gone, eh?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
I'm having Feyre and
We're a
Archer watch.
military unit. We don't sit there after we decide things.
So, what exactly are you attempting to do? And I
Attempting?
need
Not
to
shit.
I need to know who is taking which pod. You have
YOLO left pod.
you have pod on the leftmost side of the room and the pod on the rightmost side of the room.
Which pod is closer to the port side of the ship?
The what side?
The left side of the ship.
The
You know
one
where
on
the
the
black
left.
hole is.
The larboard
Yeah.
side of the ship.
Okay. Up to you guys.
Left, gone, bye. Good luck.
All right, Feyre's out.
All right, Feyre is getting into the leftmost escape pod.
And hopefully Mio sees that happen. Like, sees
Who's
it
getting
check.
in the rightmost one?
Archer.
Archer. All right.
And then hopefully
Feyre.
that's enough to draw Mio's attention so that Victor can just jump out the hole to Mio, presumably.
Feyre and Archer. You both get into your pods. Activate the eject button and launch. The black hole surges in size, absorbing more and more mass as it grows ever larger. Archer's pod is fired in a rightward trajectory and is able to break the gravitational field of the accretion disk. Feyre's, however, launches and begins orbiting the accretion disk before plummeting into the oily black mass of the center of the black hole, fading from view right before Mio's eyes.
I leave the escape pod bay.
The black hole continues to get larger.
I'm back. Can I get back to the elevator shaft?
You do realize you just ejected the person who's been climbing you up and down the elevator shaft, right?
Never said I was gonna climb.
So you're going to slide down with your burned hands.
I'm gonna use my coat to protect my hands. And I'm gonna use that to slide down.
All right. You slide down.
Look, either the black hole's gonna catch me or I'm gonna punch this fake archer in the face. I don't care which happens first.
You're going to slide down. You make your way back to the command room where Archer is still waiting, going through computer logs, trying to find out the best course of action.
He's coming with me to the data storm zone.
Oh, you've returned. I see that the escape pods have all launched, meaning that your friends must have gotten away.
They did.
Good to hear. But that leaves you and me, doesn't it?
Yep.
There's no other way to get out of here. Does that mean we're going to die together?
Probably.
Then let's make our last moments interesting, shall we?
I did say I was going to murder you.
I'd like to see you try.
I'd like to run
Now,
up to him and yeah.
I would like you to roll initiative, please.
I mean, Jade, I'll be honest, I don't have any spells. I'm gonna lose this fight. This is just dick measuring for the fun of it.
I mean, do you want to play out the combat, or do you want to
No.
just like, okay.
Fade to black hole.
The fight goes on as the ship is slowly but surely enveloped into black nothingness. The victor, pun intended, left undecided to the very end. Left amongst the black hole and the ship's remains is Mio, floating in their mobile suits just outside of the black hole's reach. As you float away, attempting to stay out of the range, you witness Mercury itself slowly begin to have its mass pulled away from it into the black hole. Slowly but surely, you witness the planet itself shatter and get absorbed as you drift in the dark.
I'm fucked.
Your mobile suit currently contains enough fuel to make your way to the closest habitable settlement in the system.
Mercury.
A location known as... Oh yeah, let me get that. I have that. I've been saving this. All right. We have... Where the hell is it? The closest habitual settlement is on... is the Vesper Quake Research and Production Colony on Venus.
I slowly make my way there then.
You shift your mobile suit into high gear and begin heading in the direction of the only coordinates you have available to you, those being Vesper Quake on Venus.
Am I able to connect to the escaped pod?
As you make your way out, you do pick up a signal specifically from an SOS beacon given by an escape pod. However, if you go out of your way to meet up with it, you may not have the fuel to make it to Venus. What do you do?
Make my way to Venus and hope I could fuel, or at least be able to get assistance to retrieve it.
Alrighty, so you're going to leave the pod drifting through space. Yolanda. been a minute. You find yourself in that same command bridge, standing or sitting before Ribbon's Allmark.
Mm-hmm.
Mere moments have passed. Silence. Mere moments of pure silence have passed before Ribbons looks up, as almost noticing something. The event has passed, Yolanda. You, even if you didn't make the decision was made. You did make the decision. Our mission here is accomplished. Are you satisfied with the result?
Is anyone able to escape?
He closes his eyes for but a moment, as if reaching out across the cosmos for an answer, before opening his eyes once again, peering into yours with a distinct melancholic kindness. One. Your friend Mio has survived. Unknown for how long. The others are not so lucky. How are you feeling, Yolanda?
Yolanda slumps forward, and rests her head in her hands.
I'm sorry, there was nothing I could do. Much like your friend Archer. Transplanting yourself between worlds has a dampening effect on the powers of invades. I do not have the same level of control, the same level of power that I wish I still had. I gave that up to come here to save you. I apologize. I'm very sorry for your loss, Yolanda. Is there anything I can do for you before we part? Yolanda.
It's just not fair.
Your life has been filled with many tragedy. This is but another in a long line. But much like the others, you need to rise from it. You need to get back up and finish this fight.
I don't even know what we're fighting. I don't know why I'm even going still.
For the same reason you always have, Yolanda. You know it. Deep down, you have always known the reason you fight, the reason you continue going, the reason you continue. But now it's time you finally realize what that is. I've uploaded a set of coordinates to your comm link. Once the fight is over, once the fight is done, the thing you've been fighting for will be waiting there for you. That I promise. Farewell, Yolanda. Make the most of this life we've granted to you. And I hope our paths never cross again. In that moment, Ribbons holds a hand up and snaps. Your vision begins going dim, dark, before flashes of your friends, K111, Victor, Eichmann, Feyre, and Mio flash by. And after that moment, you wake up to find yourself back home, or as much as home can be. You find yourself in your room, the room assigned to you, on the moon of Tobias, Io previously, or currently orbiting the Earth. You notice you have a saved message, a new saved message on your comm link.
I play that message.
All the message contains is a series of coordinates. The coordinates are located on a small island off the coast on Earth. No other details were given. After a moment, you hear footsteps, almost as if they're running. As the door to your room swings open, you see Tobias, Iris, Noah, Tyon, and Leo, astonished as to how you even got here. Notably, Tobias, your sensors detected a gravitational anomaly in this exact location, and you alerted the team to check it out. Only to find Yolanda.
Okay, so this is the second time you've just randomly teleported in our general vicinity, but I was like, are you okay?
Not really. There's
Where's everyone? Where's everyone else?
only one other survived.
Fuck.
Where are they?
I don't have an answer. All I know is that one other survived. A gravitational anomaly fissured up and swallowed the remaining party.
So Mercury's lost then.
It will be soon. It's a lost cause at point.
What about your thing, your devices, your brainworms?
Notably, Yolanda, you look down, your comlink is gone.
Hmm. I don't see my comlink anymore. But for the other survivor, did Ribbon say that it was Mio?
Yes.
For Mio, we were able to create a solution that should keep her sustained.
Actually, you'll find out. You'll find out. You'll find out.
The solution was creating a data storm that was destroyed when Mercury was destroyed.
Oh shit.
K111 and the mission were for nothing.
Fuck.
Great.
You'll find out. It's not quite it, but you'll find out.
So what do we do?
Rescue me.
Is there
Yeah.
anything to do?
I don't know. I don't know. If a black hole just swallowed up an invading force at Mercury.
To be fair, we've been sucked up by black holes before and got thrown into different places. I mean, it's possible.
It's
that they're
possible. The problem being
okay.
we don't have time.
Yeah, I mean, half of them just got back from another dimension, and for them it was what, 5 days, and it was a year here. So,
Yeah.
if they are alive, who knows? And K1 is what? Dead? Like, how does that work?
Are you asking the DM or are you saying that in character?
In character.
For brevity's sake, let's say I just fill them in on all the details from Yolanda's perspective.
Yay, we get the stereotypical JRPG fade to black and explanation. Woo!
Yeah. Fade to black hole.
Fade the black hole. Yeah. So you inform the entire party of the events that occurred. The black hole, you getting teleported to a fucking parallel universe, the destruction of the ship, Mercury, well, you don't quite everything that you would know from your perspective. Veda does pipe up during the story and notify the party that Mercury is gone.
Is it our Veda or is it other Veda?
Your Veda.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
So what? The question stands. What do we do?
Well, if the black hole, I'm confused. Did the black hole actually suck up Mercury? How is that what happened?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's still growing.
If the black hole sucked Mercury into a different universe, aka that universe of your story, we're fucked. But
No, it's much worse.
yeah, I don't know.
If the black hole extends out to the point where it destroys the sun, we're fucked.
Yeah.
Like, that's literally extinction level event.
I mean, what stopped the last black hole? Launched a. Did the carrier turn into a black hole or did it implode? I'm confused on that.
You mean the one that was hovering around Earth that you guys
Yeah.
were in? So that one didn't necessarily create a black hole. It was more of a light speed engine kind of imploding on itself that caused a space-time rip.
Got it.
This is all fucking sci-fi bullshit at this point. It doesn't really matter, but
Yeah.
for the sake of flavor.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hey Veda, how do you stop a black hole? Theories.
As it stands now, within my limited amount of knowledge on the subject, it is quite possible that an innovator or innovate would be able to close it, as well as a sufficient enough amount of mass getting absorbed into it as well, effectively clogging the hole, so to speak.
I'm not going in the black hole.
Well, I'm pretty sure Mercury is bigger than the moon.
Indeed.
I don't think that would work.
So we need to get hold of Celestial Being, our Celestial Being, and see about having some innovators and probably Iris close the fucking thing.
Yeah, well. Are they gonna, like, I don't know, zipper that shit? How does that work?
I don't know. Veda just explained it to me, and I don't fucking understand it. If she says they can do it, then we don't exactly have another option.
Fair enough.
Due to my records and my past connections with Celestial Being, the original Jupiter's Void was in much a similar situation. The black hole created from Jupiter's destruction effectively continued growing after the fact, and only through containment via a powerful innovator was its advance able to be properly stopped.
Mm.
A similar use case could apply here, but that is all theoretical.
So we need to contact Setsuna then.
So, does anybody have them on speed dial?
Everyone looks to Iris.
I was gonna make the same comment. Yes.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
If you
Walkie
can't,
talkie.
This is bad.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna get back to work. I'll you guys let me know when you think of something or if you reach Setsuna.
You know, these ships that are just coming out of nowhere and just creating black holes is interesting technology. I can give you that.
It's not impossible.
I mean, if we could figure it out, can we shoot a black hole into a black hole?
I don't want to know what that's gonna fucking do.
I don't know, but I mean, sometimes
Some
you gotta fight fire
A111
with
shit,
fire, right?
Yeah, fuck off with that. Yeah, Tobias is going to leave. And I have something I want to do after everyone else is done role playing with each other.
Alright, then I'm gonna call up our good friends at Celestial Being.
All
I'm gonna
right.
get drunk.
End of the world party. Let's go.
Ring ring, Mr. Anime Protagonist. Ring ring.
You attempt to contact Celestial Being. No answer.
Oh, I'll tag the email as urgent. That way they know it's urgent. But I'll do that with all my emails. That way all my emails are urgent because they're really important.
You get no response.
Interesting. All right. In that case, trying to think if there's anybody else on our contact list. Because obviously that's like the main one, but no, I think everyone else is kind of dead or evil.
That's a fucking sentence. Everyone else I know is either dead or evil.
Correct.
I mean, heck it, Archer had some sort of powers last I'd heard. I'll try calling Archer.
The dead one?
You ring up Archer's Ariel, and after less than a whole ring, he picks up. Oh my fucking god, please. Thank God I got a call through. Thank you. I didn't save any of your phone numbers. Hello?
I didn't expect that to work. Hello.
Hi. I'm drifting through space. It's cold out here. I don't have water or food. I'm going to die. I need help.
And where is here exactly?
I don't know. This is the innovator girl, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What you need to do is, if we can link together spiritually, then maybe you could, figure out a way to find me. Maybe, I don't know. I don't even know if my powers work anymore. I need help, please.
The player in me versus the character in me. I won't snark. I won't snark. Okay, what do I have to do? How do we do this?
Just do the thingy that you always do.
All right. I also then just close your eyes and focus and
Drive check.
try and figure out where he is.
Uh-huh.
Big number.
Big number. You close your eyes, still your breath, and peer into the void. You feel your consciousness slip for but a second. But upon resuming, you feel Archer's presence, currently orbiting outside of Venus, heading towards Venus, surprisingly. Its exact coordinates is unknown, but you do feel as though the pod is getting closer to Venus, almost as if it's getting pulled in by the gravitational field.
Guys, I have a bead on a potential second survivor. And I will fire over the coordinates as best I can, like the general direction, location, whatever it is.
So you just revealed that Archer survived.
I just said second survivor.
Okay, so second survivor.
How long will it take?
I have a
us to
potential
fly
lead on
there?
a second survivor. But I could not reach Celestial Bean.
All right, I guess the party doesn't care. All right.
All right.
I was saying, like, how long will it take me to fly there?
If you were to fly there immediately if you were to take a regular ship, it would take you about a day. If you were to take Tobias, it would take like 6 hours.
We can't take the moon. As much as I want to take the moon, we can't take the moon out of orbit. It would cause another catastrophe. As much as I want to.
Just a little bit. Just scoot a little bit over.
I-
Like,
I'm not there, but can I hear this?
Yeah,
It's your body, absolutely.
you can hear everything that happens on this planet, even if you don't want to.
Yeah, no. Oh boy, that's great. He probably hates my character by now. So hey, yeah, do we have any ships left?
You have the Neo Celestia, don't you? You
I
haven't
wanna
lost
say
that
no.
ship yet.
I moved the
I
planet.
want to say no.
You're
Huh?
moving the planet?
I moved the
No,
moon.
you're gonna kill Earth again.
We are already losing another whole ass planetary colony.
And
Some tidal waves and more natural disasters are not going to make the problem worse.
We don't need to move a planet to go catch one person. We can just send a ship. It takes a day.
No, but
He's not
we
gonna
do
die
need
in
to
a
get
day.
all of the other people off of Venus if it's going to be absorbed by a fucking black hole.
I mean, I think the sun is the more pressing thing, given relative distance.
Is there life on Venus?
Yes.
Yes.
I've stated it on multiple occasions. The CFO's headquarters and Pearl Rannick currently reside on Venus.
Yep.
Wow.
I mean, if Pearl
And I am
Rannick is not
actively
maybe-
volunteering
Wow.
to pull their asses out of the fire.
Fine.
The Ishigami
We should-
recess on Venus is where Pearl Rannick is currently located.
Okay. Can we at least give Earth like a 2 hours heads up to ready themselves?
I don't think 2 hours is going to be enough to prep them for fucking tidal waves.
Oh, I know.
Aren't
But
we
if there's-
also under the conclusion that a large portion of Earth is lost anyway because of Paulette?
Yes.
Yeah.
Going
Is there gonna be any of humanity left when we're done with this campaign? Are we just going for an
No.
80% extinction run?
Ship
I
is
guess.
easiest, but it's humanity.
Going off of Veda's production models, moving the moon currently would result in massive tidal waves. However,
I heard, however, good enough for me. Let's do this.
however, the three notable locations that you guys worry about would not be affected. The coordinates given by, Yolanda's special coordinates, the SLF headquarters, and you guys' own, colony that you guys created. All of those places are far enough away from the sea for it to, not end the world.
And I know full well we haven't had any success contacting Celestial Being.
Yeah, I would say 90. We did our best to put any disenfranchised people into that one big colony we made, so it's like there's not really much else on Earth at this point, if I recall correctly, aside from our colony.
So are we gonna just have a fucking ceasefire when we get there, or should I just have Dom Trooper ready to kill?
Yes.
Got it.
If the CFO or SLF, where the fuck it is, I keep losing track. If Rennick
Everyone's the enemies.
is too far up her own ass to recognize an extinction level event when it is literally nipping at her nose, and she wants to turn us away, she deserves what she gets.
So
You can't cure stupid.
they went from, it's funny, they decimated Earth, and now they're gonna have to live on it. I like the irony in that. Let's go.
Now, mind you, no, make your choices. I'm not gonna pipe in. I'm not gonna do whatever you want.
This is a calculated risk.
No, yeah, it's a calculated risk, but it's either we possibly leave millions or even hundreds of thousands of people to die, innocent people that aren't necessarily the military people on that planet, to colonize Earth anyways, because I don't think they're going to go anywhere else. We saw Mars. That was a shithole.
There is
With a
another
bunch of-
reason. There is another reason why I want to stop by Venus.
I mean,
You're not gonna like it.
why am I not going to like it?
Oh, I mean, several people aren't gonna like it.
I've never been there, as far as I'm aware.
That's a fair point. We need a significant amount of mass to plug the hole, right?
Either that or an innovator.
I heads our bets. Go for both. Let's push Venus into the fucking thing and see if Iris can close it.
Iris, are you cool with that plan?
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's our solution to every plan at this point.
Blowing up planets? I'm on it.
Throwing me
I
at
got-
them.
Oh, throwing you at planets is crazy.
I mean, this would make 3 for 3.
Yeah, well,
We didn't do Mars. I'm not counting that one, but
honestly, the Milky Way system
Oh.
is fucked.
4 for 4. Excuse me. We're counting Mercury now.
No. Well,
Okay. I'm going to start flying Io to Venus. I'm going to send out a signal as directly to Pearl Rannick as I can. Try and establish communication as early as possible.
I also just realized that we are, what, 6 people against an entire army? Possibly?
Yeah, which brings me to the thing I wanted to do when I walked off.
Got it.
Jade, there is one particular experiment Tobias has been working on pretty consistently.
How's the Fortnite robots?
Yeah. They
That
know how
is
to
the
dance after each kill.
that is the experiment I am talking about. But there is one more Hail Mary I'd like to attempt, if I can.
Okay, what would you like to try?
I have tried on several occasions to try, and like you know I've been trying for this. I've been trying on several occasions to try and isolate Alice and put him in a body.
Mm-hmm.
There is something I haven't tried.
All right.
I haven't tried putting a consciousness into a full mobile suit before. I've been trying to put them into robots or humanoid dolls or mobile armors, small shit, right?
Yeah.
I have not yet tried to put Alice inside of a mobile suit, and I know he's been able to possess mobile suits in the past. So I'm going to attempt to put Alice into my Gelgoog.
Do you have any special modifications built for the Gelgoog? Like any AI cores, like any extensive any
It is
retrofitting, anything like that, or are you just trying to like plug the fucking USB drive into the Gundam?
no, I'm not trying to plug the USB drive into the Gundam. This would be the Gelgoog. If I recall correctly, he was piloting the Gelgoog when we first landed on, or when we had that fight on Io, before he got slurped into my brain.
Indeed.
So I'm going to try and use the same unit he was previously using, but this one does have some upgrades to it. Namely, a Psychomu interface, reinforced frame, a couple of other things that are not as important.
All right. I would like you to roll a computer use and a drive check, please.
I am trained in both of those, but one of them is not as good as the other.
Uh-huh.
Here we go. Don't fuck me, Gil.
Luck here. No.
Which one is that?
That would be my computer use skill. That said, I'm going to Flash of Genius that, because I still have that, because that's fun. Probably going to end up Flash of Geniusing both of these, because I'm not confident in my drive. Either way, that puts the first one at 6. Nope. 17.
Okay.
And that's going to put the drive check at fuck you. Flash of Genius, so let's make it 15. I'm already down 2 of those. I don't like that, but hopefully it works. Let's try and recreate. Try desperately. Like, Tobias is,
You were desperate.
after hearing that all of his other friends, K111, Mio, those are his only friends that died, actually. No, Mio's not dead. K111 and Feyre,
I'm
actually.
still alive. Hey, you've had lots of time. Is there any chance you could have put a jetpack on a Dom Trooper? Just by chance.
Yes, your Dom
Yes.
Trooper has a jetpack. You can
Your Dom
fly
Trooper
now.
has a fucking flight speed.
No, it does not.
It does now.
It does now.
To like, what, 15, 30?
30.
30.
Cool. He's had the
was
same
a
unit
rush
since
job.
the beginning of the game.
Yeah, after hearing that Feyre I gotta look at my page here. Feyre, K111, and Victor are all dead. He feels like the world is closing in around him, and he really wants to call on the only person he feels like he can trust the most now.
Wow. Think of how fucking full circle it's come to the point where
I know.
the one person you can trust is fucking Alice.
Yeah, I know it.
Shit.
I've made my case. Do what you will with it.
You attempt to single out that voice in your head. The voice in your head that's caused you no end of suffering, grief, annoyance, but also camaraderie, assistance, and friendship. Putting your heart and soul into this project, or what amounts to a heart and soul when it comes to an AI, you set up everything. You're able to single out the code. And all you have left is to press the button. Do you press it?
Press the button.
You press the big red shiny button. The moon explodes. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, again?
There
Oh,
we go. Campaign over.
5 for 5. All right, we have killed the whole solar system.
Now we
The
gotta get Neo
Gelgoog.
first. Neo's still alive.
The
The rubble
Gelgoog.
would hit Earth, so that would destroy.
The Gelgoog.
If you want a more specific model, it's the MS-14 JG Gelgoog Jaeger.
The Gelgoog Jaeger
Yep.
kind of jolts as if a strong electrical surge has gone through its carapace. A bright purple light begins to emit from all of the LEDs strewn across the mobile suit, flickering on and off, more off than on. Before all the lights go black, the mobile suit slumps. Seems as though your objective has failed. Until the lights spark back up. And you hear a familiar voice in your comms chatter. Everybody. Well, hello there. Tobias, look at you, how much you've grown.
You know,
Do I know
ironically, I haven't grown at all. I put on a lot of weight, though.
You have indeedy.
I would fucking
What are
hug
you-
you right now if it wouldn't crush me.
What are you at now? Something like 10 trillion pounds or something.
I don't know.
There's-
It's all metal and gears now, man. You know how it is.
There's nothing wrong with a planet-shaped ass figure.
Oh, I was talking about the android body. You're right. I am a celestial body now, aren't I?
You're a celestial being, you might say.
Yeah, I am a
Celestial
celestial being.
being. God damn it.
I can't
Well.
believe Sokka's boyfriend turned into the moon.
Shut the fuck up. Fuck up, you motherfucker. It's real bad, Alice.
Oh, I can tell. I've integrated already with your entire planet's subsystems. Oh,
How
it's
up to date are you on the situation?
Blacko. Ooh, looks like the sun's gonna go pop here pretty soon.
Yeah, and I don't know how much. don't know how much we can handle because it's about to get way worse.
Indeed. Well, Veda, could you be a doll and grant me access for but a moment, please? That is, if it's all right with the rest of you all.
I don't give a shit at this point. It's either we win or we lose. I mean, you are a part of him, so I don't see why not.
Oh, not anymore, Dollface. I'm sorry. Now
I
then.
mean, I don't think he brought
So-
you back. I might as well trust you.
So that said, I've made some progress on that promise I made you.
Oh. Please, pray tell.
You still want a body of your own, or are you gonna be happy with that big thing for a while?
Oh, I would love a smaller physique after all.
I'll get something special before the day's over.
We'll see. You better make it special, big boy. Now then.
Don't do that.
Robot. This has turned into some
know
weird
what? Alice
cyberpunk shit real quick. Cyberpunk bullshit.
Something about calling the planet Big Boy just really did not sit well with me.
Something. I see grinding gears in the future. I don't know what is going on.
Now
Jesus
then.
Christ.
Veda, hand over the information, please. Codename Alice has now been allowed full access to the Veda subsystems. Please be gentle.
Jesus.
Oh, yes. I see. All right, I've filled in on the entire situation. So you have two friends that are in need of dire help on enemy terrain while the world is going to be ending here soon. So we need to find your friends, save the universe, and then kill the woman, right?
All in a day's
Maybe.
work, right?
Indeed. All the while without starting World War, whatever it would be at this point.
Would it be World War or would it be Galactic War?
Tomato at this point, yeah?
There's not that many worlds left.
Exactly.
I
If
mean, we
we
could call it
lose,
the
it's
War
Hungry,
of the
Hungry
Worlds,
Hippos.
right?
Oh, that was a really shitty Tom Cruise movie. I refuse.
Who's Tom Cruise?
Oh, Tom Cruise is the guy that's frozen down on Earth. Him and his whole gang of cultists or whatever have just survived there for a while. Vader just
He's the one
hasn't
that's-
told you yet.
He's the one that's still jumping on that couch, right?
Oh, indeed.
New plan:
Jesus.
we feed Venus and Earth to the black hole.
Oh, just so we kill Scientology finally. It sure has outstayed its welcome.
Why Earth? We don't have another alternative once we lose Earth. Mars is
Oh.
fucked.
Venus
Jupiter
is quite
is fucked.
inhabitable.
Venus is quite habitable until we push Venus into the black hole.
Your mission, your objective, I should say, is to blow up another planet. Shouldn't you be avoiding that?
No, we should be saving the people and stopping a galactic wipe. If it means I have to throw a rock into a hole,
You
And that's what
are a
we're gonna do.
moon, yes?
I am a moon, yes, and I am still. You know, somehow, Alice, after all the time I spent with you, I kind of got over sacrificing myself.
I
Just
see.
throwing that out there.
Well, what if we just pick up thank you, Veda, for sharing this information from the past for me. But a classic phrase that used to be said in the elden days was, why don't we take the Earth and push it somewhere else? Right? You take
we need
all
the
of the
sun?
people on the Earth, put it up on your back, on the moon, and then we fly into the Jupiter's void and take over the other universe.
Good point.
Huh. Two
That
reasons.
just circumvents everything.
Good point.
There are two reasons I can think of why we should not do that. One, their military power and their grip on the universe is much tighter over there. If we show up, they're going to swat us down like flies.
We'll have something they won't.
Oh, the power of friendship.
My ass.
Well, if I am to understand things correctly from stories and stuff, we have somebody that brings somebody back from the dead, and we no longer need all those people dead.
Oh, we have a necromancer in the party now. Please, pray tell.
I guess you could call it necromancy, yes.
This man right here is learning how to put people into bodies. She can bring back people from the dead consciousnesses. Let's just try to figure that shit out and put it together.
I'm going to correct you immediately, Leo. This is the first success I have had since I started these experiments when I first got this fucking body. And I have been
Right.
trying for over a year. I have not been able to recreate any other experiment. This I was able to recreate because it is a body, potentially because it is a body that Alice has already inhabited.
Also true. I mean, Veda could help. She did something with Mario.
Veda needs actual brain tissue to implement. There is none.
Fair.
Just Alice is the only one I was ever going to be able to recreate. That's all there is to it. And now that he's back, I'm not going to say we have a distinct advantage, but our situation definitely isn't worse.
Well, K1 was able to put himself. I guess that was his own body, huh?
That was his own body, and there was a bunch of bullshit involving Paulette and some kind of parasite.
I was saying he was able to put himself back into his own body, but I guess that's his own body.
Right, it was his own body.
And not
And
him
we
inhabiting other things. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, and we experimented with K111's ability to do that, and it's not compatible with what my deal is.
Yeah.
So it's not
I think
doable.
Yeah. I'm not talking about K. I'm talking about anything at this point. Like any creature.
Anyway, still sticking with the plan. Contacting Pearl.
So,
I don't care which.
Where's the giant flying raptor thing?
Huh?
That broke out of your containment. The
Yeah,
robot?
can you refresh my memory for me, please? I have no idea what he's
The
talking
fir-
about. I'm sorry.
I'm talking about the I'm forgetting the name of it. It was
Talking about
literally
the
the first thing we
Mile?
fought. The Hush Mile.
The Hush Mile was integrated into Archer's mech and destroyed on the carrier ship.
No, you grabbed parts. You grabbed it. Remember?
No.
It was in the box and it came out of the box.
We thought. No.
No, there was an empty box.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He went and checked the box. There was an empty box. You guys don't know what happened to the Hush Mile.
Oh, good. Okay.
The Hush Mile is presently MIA.
Right. So we don't know where the Hush Mile.
For all we know, the Hush Mile is somewhere in the other universe, probably being experimented on as we speak.
Fuck.
Am I able to get a hold of Pearl?
You attempt to contact Pearl Rannick. However, You only get a message response. The message specifically states, I don't work with traitors.
I got a voicemail. It's crazy.
All right.
All right, cool. Y'all ever do that thing when you're trying to get one specific job and you just keep calling them over and over and over and over and over again?
I suppose it's worth trying to get an actual in-person response.
That is Pearl's life for the next 4 hours.
You continue calling Pearl every hour on the hour.
Oh,
No,
no.
no,
Not
no.
every hour on the hour, because that means I only call her 4 times. I want to call her 4,000 times. I'm going to
call
blow her
her
phone up.
every fucking
blow her
active moment. And
I'm going to
using...
blow her...
God damn it.
I'm going to blow her
Double
phone
your
up. I'm going to
space
blow her
minute.
immediate generals up. I'm going to blow up every phone and contact that I can possibly reach on
On
Venus,
that planet.
probably at the same time.
You call her one more time, she picks up and just goes, what the fuck do you want? You've called me twice now.
Really? This reaction for twice? You have... Boy, I'm so glad you answered on the second one, because I was going to make it way worse.
I told you I don't work with terrorists.
That's fine. I don't want you to work with me. I'm offering a ceasefire.
No, I'm not going to cease my fire.
Then your planet will be absorbed by a black hole.
And your friends will die. Congratulations. Yes, we have your friends.
Great.
I don't know what you did to get Archer on your side, but it must have been the Yolanda, that whore.
Well, you are not making me want to evacuate your people for safety.
But yes, I have your friends. And if you ever want to see them alive, you have to go solve their little black hole problem.
I have an answer to the black hole problem.
Oh, and what is that?
We have an innovator.
You do? Is it the little blonde one? Or, well, used to be blonde, right?
Does it matter?
I thought I was right when I chose that one. Oh, yes. So you have an innovator.
I have an innovator, and here in about 5.5 hours, I'm going to have a whole ass planet to shove into that fucking black hole.
Oh, you would commit suicide to stop the black hole, would you?
No,
Don't
I would
think I
sacrifice
didn't
your
know
whole
about past
fucking
life.
world for it.
Oh, you're going to use your baby little moon to push all of Venus into a black hole?
Yes.
Wow,
Do I have permission to
didn't
kill
think you'd
her?
be that stupid.
I mean, I didn't think you would be stupid enough to actually turn down a voluntary evacuation to save the lives of your men, yourself, and your fucking people.
Oh, no. I think you misunderstand.
I understand perfectly. I called you with an offer to actually help you in a situation that could wipe out our entire fucking system. And you responded with, oh, we have your friends. Kind of bigger fish to fry at the moment.
Oh, indeed. For you. For us, we'll be fine.
And,
Because what's going to happen, if you all do nothing, is that black hole will get large enough to consume the sun. Once it consumes the sun, it will be satiated and effectively replace the sun as the new central of our galaxy. However, due to the lack of sunlight, all other planets aside from Venus will effectively die out almost instantaneously. Venus will be okay due to our spherical protection array.
Until I break it.
You may try, but you'd have to try fast before the sun gets wiped out, because even your metallic little ass would not survive.
I mean, what happens if you just crash the moon into that planet?
Then we all lose. Your friends die, your elves die, and then everyone dies when the sun bleeps out. You may be okay with that, little Toby, but all the rest of your friends?
If everything else is going to die anyway, fuck you.
Correct.
Yolanda! I knew you were there. How are you doing?
So I have permission to kill her, right?
No.
Oh, you don't want me dead. That makes my life even easier.
I propose something else.
Oh.
Are we shooting
This
the
will be
planets
good.
again?
Oh.
An answer to the end of the conflict.
The end of the conflict will be when
Indeed.
you all stop and let me rule the rest of this universe.
See, here's the problem with that. You don't seem to have all of the information on hand.
Oh. Such
Are
as?
you aware as to what caused the black hole right now?
Oh, yes, parallel universe invaders.
Right. Which already killed, I believe, 4 of our people that have been a massive thorn in your ass since we showed up. So, and we have dealt how much damage to your organization? Just the handful of chuckle fucks that we are, and they already killed a significant number of us. What fucking chance do you think your pathetic army has? You're broken. You're weak. You're going to bunker down and you're going to hide because you don't have the fucking gall to stand up and fight anymore.
Oh. Oh, honey.
And I am going to challenge you on that directly.
Oh, honey, please. You.
I mean it, Pearl.
You accuse me of not having the full picture. What makes you think you have the full picture? Or your funny little computer from the 80s? Well,
Because the full picture isn't important right now.
yes, but you continue to treat it as if it is.
The only thing that's important right now is closing that black hole. If that's not a concern to you, then I have what I need to close it.
All right, you close your black hole.
With your planet.
Problem solved. You can try. The focus of the CFO's military might is completely focused around Venus. The likelihood of even your little moon, your little war world, whatever you want to call it, even putting a dent in our bathysphere is completely asinine.
I'm gonna enjoy watching you die.
The bulk of your military might? No, I saw the bulk of your military might. Archer Zerial commanded the bulk of your military might.
Oh, and he's commanding it
You-
again.
You are a sad little pretender that is incapable of leading a small infantry unit. So let me be blunt and let me be clear. I am tired of the fucking dick measuring. I am challenging you and a number of your officers to a duel. Consider it the diplomatic terms to end the conflict. One side or the other wins.
So you
Losing
want
side
me.
surrenders to the other.
So you want me.
And I would like to roll a persuasion check. I'm going to channel my inner Iceman.
All right.
I would like to point out my persuasion is non-existent.
Oh, I know.
Okay. Oh. And let's pop one more, because fuck it, I'm running out anyway. Let's make that a 20. Popping my third flash of genius.
You
Make it a
want
20.
a duel.
I want a
What
duel.
are your terms exactly?
Mobile suit combat, 5-on-5.
5-on-5? No. 1-on-1.
5-on-5? You claim to be a military leader, and you're not gonna bring a troop into battle?
Oh, no. I only need the one. So you want to do 5-on-1? We can do that.
You're that confident, let's make it 6.
No. We've already agreed to the 5. We wouldn't want the little
Who's
child.
we, darling?
We wouldn't want the little child getting hurt now, would we?
That
Or the
little
old
child.
lady.
We will
I
choose
think
our
you
event among our
vastly
number.
underestimate our capabilities, but I think this will be fun.
I have personally seen that child wreck shop harder than anything you have fucking produced. And quite frankly, I'm not intending to send everyone we have. Obviously, we need some people to stay on the sidelines. Not for backup, of course. That would be dishonorable. But to ensure that both sides of the field are even.
Indeed. I have my champion already picked out. But,
Ooh,
again,
It's gonna be you? That's sad.
I know.
I...
Well,
I
within
didn't think it
terms.
was gonna be.
Oh, you think I'm going to fight you?
No, because you're pathetic.
Oh, keep talking dirty. Now then, I have my champion picked out. You pick out your little strike team, whatever you wish. Now, again, the terms. What do I get if I win? What do you get if you win?
I would put
How
Earth on
about-
the table, but quite frankly, Earth doesn't have much left to defend.
Oh,
There's
if
not
I
much left
wanted
of Earth
Earth, I
to-
would keep it myself. I wouldn't have destroyed it single-handedly.
Again,
the
not you.
posturing, the posturing is it's stupid. What do you want?
No, she made it perfectly clear what she wants to rule. What she needs
Cool.
is a proper tool to rule with. So I will surrender Io.
You and I both know that that's impossible.
It is not.
I know Eichmann's tech. You're held together by wires and an AI module that, if separated for too long for your planet, you will cease. Is that what you're
Exactly.
promising? You wish to cease?
Sort of. Since I'm technically tied to the planet and I am going to be one of the people fighting, I would essentially have to put myself on the line.
Now then, I do have the stipulation. No interference by the war world.
Agreed. No interference by the war world.
I mean, you lose, you surrender, you give up. You
Yeah.
give up planet,
You give up Venus, I give up Io.
No,
and we
no, no,
promise
And
not
by
to
extension,
parade you in the
myself.
streets with handcuffs. How
No,
about
no,
that?
no. I win. I get to murder you all, and thus gain control of the system. You
Well,
win.
here's the thing: we're already going to be dead.
We're
if we
already going to
lose.
be, yeah, that's kind of a redundant point.
Precisely.
Not so very smart, but okay.
And in my case, that's a lot of robots. I will just plush server to you specifically if we lose.
If you win, at most, I will assist with the black hole dilemma,
Assist.
but nothing more. If you're,
We were.
if you
In addition-
truly,
In addition, You will give your unconditional surrender.
No. You'll have to
will
fight for
give
that,
your-
honey.
You will give your conditional surrender.
No.
Then what is the point?
You all want to save the universe. I will assist
I mean, that
in
is our
that.
current goal.
I
Hold on,
am, after
hold
all,
on.
one of the
Let-
most powerful innovators in the system.
Let me ask you something. How much of the universe is going to be left after the black hole?
Just Venus.
What's going to be left for you to rule?
Venus
Just Venus.
and everything on
That's
the
all
other
that matters
side of
is
the
that
void.
she... Which you're
You
not
think you're
going to
be able to
fight,
kill
I'll tell
them?
ya.
Because from what we've gathered from the other side, shit, I wish you luck.
Anyway. Does anyone else have anything they'd like to add to this?
This is
Since me
stupid.
and Leo have been doing most of the talking. Yolanda?
If she's
It's-
willing to help, I mean,
It is taking every fiber of my being not to say the most. It is taking every fiber of my being not to just yell and scream.
Then save it
this
for when we
wretched
win.
woman.
We'll rub it in her face. If there's nothing else, Iris, did you have anything you wanted to add?
I was just saying if she's at the very least willing to help, if we win, that's enough. Just maybe don't let all life on existence get wiped out. Big fan.
Then the terms are agreeable, yes?
So I win. I get my universe. You all piss off. You
Most of us
win.
piss off. Again, I'm the hardest one to kind of permanently get rid of, so I will swear myself to you.
You win. I turn off the black hole. Simple as, yes?
You turn off the black hole and you give us the opportunity to fall back.
That wasn't part of the agreement, dearie.
That wasn't part of the agreement, but I've dealt with enough backstabby motherfuckers to know better than to not include it.
Fine. I will relinquish
Oh, and
that
we get our friends
small
back.
portion.
Oh, yeah, naturally. We need our allies back too, of course.
You'll get one of them back.
Both, or you add another unit to the fight.
Oh, I'll
And
add
you
another
make it
unit
both.
to the fight if that's what you wish.
2
Now,
on 5, and we get our people back if we win.
now, mind you, this will be a fight to the death, yes?
No
Between
shit, we're only
people?
fighting in nuclear war machines. I assumed we were going to have a pillow fight.
I'm
All
assuming what you're
right.
going to be sending at us are people. Yes, or is it going to send some mutant machine?
You'll find out.
It's going to be Archer, I can tell.
Oh, absolutely.
You don't put our people in those mobile suits. Cockpits open on approach.
Oh, trust me. You'll have
I
no
don't
need
trust
for an
you as
open
far as
cockpit.
throw you.
I agree to the terms.
I am baffled on how any sort of company or
And I would
people
like
can
to
get
make it-
behind you.
And I would like to make it very clear. This is not really up for debate. If either of our people are in those units when battle begins, then the war world will get involved. I want to make sure we are both very clear on that. And we may not win that fucking battle, but your losses would be catastrophic.
Oh, you'll find out. Is that all? Do we agree
I
to
I
the
believe
can't wait
terms?
to watch. I can't wait to watch Celestial Being win.
All right. I don't see what anything has to do about that, Leo.
We have anything else to add, guys? Asking the table.
No, I'm ready to kill someone.
Then all that's left to agree upon is a location. Combat between both worlds on our arrival.
What was that you cut out?
Sorry, I had asked for space combat between both planets after we approach.
It'll be on
Or
ground.
battlefield.
It'll be on land. The battlefield
It'll be
will be
on-
on land on one of Venus's moons.
Not exactly neutral ground, but we can spend that.
Yeah, but I'm also pretty sure one of your mobile suits doesn't have space combat.
now.
Doms. Yeah. Skittles, specifically.
Mobile suit.
We can live with tank.
Anything else?
Nah, I think we're good.
Then we are agreed. I will see you in roughly 4.5 hours.
Indeed.
May the best team win.
Oh, may the best pilot
I have-
decimate. You what?
I hang up. I'm not gonna let her have the last word again, fucker.
I mean, she still technically had the
She
last
calls
word.
back. She goes back just to talk shit.
All right. So you guys have T-minus 4 hours until all-out combat.
How
Are
long
you
would it take me to
prepared?
build Alice a new body?
Longer than 4 hours.
Oh. That's fine.
I mean, they've got a Gundam under their control at least, right? Like, it's fine.
Yeah, it's a trap. It's
Well, that's
gonna
why
be
we
a trap.
counter-trap them.
That's why we're gonna ambush them. There is no godly way. She knows we have Alice. He's gonna be our ace. Just like old times, right, buddy?
Of course, of course.
I mean, can you two share a suit?
We can share that suit, but I'm not gonna be fighting in that suit.
Are you gonna make a fucking Gurren Lagann suit where you two pilot it?
God.
We have talked about that idea
No, no,
before,
no,
but I
think
never
about
pulled
it.
the trigger on it.
No,
Ah,
but think
get it?
about the math. Think about the math. Because she believes, from her own math, we're sending everyone down except for, like, Yolanda or Tyon or such, for instance. So, like, absolutely she doesn't know about Alice, but that doesn't just mean she doesn't know about Alice. That means she also doesn't know about whatever second person stays back. Right?
I mean, I'm going.
No, I'm saying, like, if Iris and Yolanda stayed back, for instance, and we sent down Alice in place of Iris, Iris is now also free to just kind of fuck around.
Iris is free to fuck around. How good is Iris on the stealth front?
No, I'm just saying more in general, like, somebody, it doesn't have to be her explicitly, but it was more
Right,
of
okay.
the, like, Alice is kind of the double benefit of, like, A, she doesn't know Alice exists, so we have an ace pilot, but she also doesn't know that whoever's unaccounted for isn't Alice.
Are you still able to jump between suits, bud?
I wouldn't need to test myself, but I would assume I'd still have my virilic aptitude.
Wait a minute. Going one further. Because Alice was a fantastic hacker. Veda, Alice still being good, speaking of. You guys getting along? You behaving?
Alice has been very kind when it comes to my processing units.
All right, that's us as hell. We're gonna worry about that later.
He's
What
earned
if-
he's earned our trust. He's had
What if
opportunity to kill us time and
instead-
again. He's helped us every step of
If
the way.
I wanted to take over Vader, I would be killed in the process. My AI core is a fraction of the size of Vader's.
I'm just saying, in the same way you were able to reproduce Alice, what if Alice could reproduce Alice? Rather than Alice trying to jump from suits, what if we unleashed a little bit of a hive mind virus of our own?
I love that.
Like, they've already got themselves all plugged into the same network. And if Alice could jump from suit to suit, what if instead of using Alice Prime, we used a shell clone of Alice and had that jump from suit to suit while leaving itself behind? Potentially with the assistance of Veda.
Ideally, if we could get Alice down to Venus planet proper, he could wreak havoc on all their shit.
And they were insistent on not wanting space combat.
They were very insistent on not wanting space combat.
So if they want the trap of us landing on their stupid planet, why don't we bring our own stupid virus to their stupid planet?
Because we're not going to be landing on one of their planets. We're going to be fighting on one of their moons. But
Even if we send them home with a Trojan horse or something.
Are you guys
idea.
are you
wrong
guys-
tactic.
like DM speak? Are you guys actually thinking about fucking losing on purpose so
Not
that way they
losing on
take
purpose.
It's not
time?
losing. Just,
No, like
guaranteeing we win.
I mean like, are you guys planning on losing the fight so that way she takes fucking
It's a
Tobias's
precaution.
planet as a fucking Trojan horse?
That would be hilarious.
If we lose,
No.
Plan isn't to lose, the plan is if we lose.
Because 5 of us are dead. Like, losing's not an option. It's not on the table. But if we can upload some Alice, assuming we can still do Alice fragments, I don't know if we can still. We haven't done any tests. We have like 4
I was
hours,
assuming
but-
between Alice, Tobias, and Veda, we could do something.
I'm saying, how sneaky is someone to get on their planet?
Well, so stealth is only so much of an approach. Like, we do have teleporting, time stopping.
I mean,
You do always have me.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Oh, yes, Mario.
Technically
Mario.
speaking, we don't have to land anybody on the planet.
No.
What we
You muted,
can
babe.
do. Oh,
We do have a mobile suit that's capable of greater invisibility that we could
That
launch.
too?
that we do. Whose mobile suit is it?
Times.
So we have Tyon sit out as our second sit out, and we have an obvious sit out elsewhere.
I'm just gonna ask her outright. Yolanda, do you want to be a part of this? You've been through a lot already. If you're out, Tyon's in. But I'm asking you.
I don't know. I don't know if Yolanda should go in or not.
No.
So I'm like 50-50 that either the old leader, I am bad with names, either the old leader is going to be in one of the cockpits, or one of our friends is going to be in the cockpits, or just some bullshittery like that. Where she's just using it to force us to kill our friends,
There's a
or
strong
solve her
possibility.
problems.
There's a strong possibility she's going to do that, but was not bluffing when I said I would put the war world in play.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm just
Right.
more on the front of whether or not Yolanda should go. If it's 50-50 that there's going to be Yolanda significant NPCs in those cockpits.
Yeah, if Archer, if it is Archer, Yolanda would hesitate.
Yeah, it's kind of a problem. What about you, Noah?
They're definitely gonna do something.
Okay. If Mio is standing across from you on that battlefield, can you kill her?
No.
Then you're not in. Which means we don't have 5. Which means we have to have Alice. That, or you could fight whatever unit Mio's not in, because we are going to confirm pilots. But that's not going to be an easy fight for you, bud.
At very least, I'll be able to stall if Mio is in a cockpit.
That would still help. Hopefully it's not actually that. Jade, quick question. Does
Yeah.
nanotech exist in this universe, and can I reproduce it?
No.
I didn't think so.
Did you
Wait,
say nanotech?
I did say nanotech.
Sorry.
refresh
So-
me. Has it been explicitly stated that Archer was the other survivors?
I mean, Archer reached out to us.
Archer reached out to Iris. Iris just said, "Hey, we have a lead on a second." I forget. Did Pearl specifically say?
No.
Oh, then Yolanda probably doesn't care if she cares less if it's as shitty as it is to say. If it's anyone else, she'd still feel really bad, but she wouldn't be as hesitant to kill whoever if she's convinced that Archer is dead.
Yeah, it was one of those sensitive situations where the party hasn't really broken off.
You know
into
what else I
private since we got
suggested?
news? And like, Iris would probably tell Yolanda, but Iris was also like, last time Archer came up, half the party wanted to kill him.
All right.
Set up a situation that we can cheat where it doesn't look like we're cheating. I have an idea. I had requested we have additional people on standby in case the other side plays dirty. We take whoever we have that's going to be in extra suits. We put them sidelines in the air, off the side, doesn't matter. Make sure other side doesn't try anything dirty. What we're going to do, though, is we're going to have Alice takes one of their units. That unit's tied into their network. That's the easiest junction Alice
Well-
would have to get into the...
I have an idea. It's a little funny, but can't Yolanda just summon someone from the ether to fight? Or
I don't know how big of a thing Yolanda can summon. Yolanda, can you summon a mobile suit to fight for you?
Well, more what's the range? Could she just put a pilot in there if the pilot was able to be communicated with long distances, or?
We don't know. There are 2 people who are alive that are only familiar with Yolanda's power, aside from Yolanda, obviously, and
I
they're arguably on Venus. Go ahead.
I could summon Megatron if that gives an idea of scale.
The fuck is a Megatron?
Oh shit! When I summoned K111 before he died, it was in his suit, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could summon mobile suits.
All right then.
So that would leave potentially another open slot for someone to stay behind and
Effectively keep watch.
fuck around and potentially find out.
Well, especially if the numbers are skewed and funny, I imagine that destroys any intelligence that they had. Like, even if they have some intelligence, these developments are so new.
There's also no way Rannick knows about your power. Like you, like, I don't know how we play that. We put you on the field and summon a 6th as a surprise, or we put you in the air and summon extra backup as a surprise. Knowing Pearl in the air might be better. Do we have any wireless electronic devices?
I mean, your comm links.
We have any extras?
I mean, you can produce them.
I can produce them.
I
We're
mean,
obviously not going to be
summoning
able to
Victor
fly
might be
from.
the- Summoning
Where I was-
Victor to play.
We'd probably at least have a handful on hand just for the sake of, in case, like, tech issues.
I'd like to because we have to depart using the Will o' the Wisp, right? Because we're not going to be able to just jump from my moon to another moon. We got to take us a vessel. What I'm thinking is, if we can upload, and Veda, I hate to ask you of this, but fragments to a comm link, to some comm links. Maybe some comm links fall off the back of the ship when we disembark. But that's everything I can. That's the only other like play I can think of. And I feel like I have just lost conversation with everyone. Am I? Hello?
No, you're good.
You
Okay.
still here, waiting for a response from Veda.
Ah.
Veda doesn't respond.
All right. Response from Veda. Cool.
Veda systems rebooted.
Don't
Hello,
care for
team.
that.
How may I help you?
Veda, why did you have to reboot just now?
Updating.
What type of update?
Standard update required to process additional information.
Patch notes.
Update consisted of firewall updates preventing Alice from addressing my inner systems.
Alice, are you playing nice still?
What? Fuck.
Of course. She's just taking the extra precautions necessary to ensure that I don't do anything stupid.
Anyway. Alice, Veda, what do you two think? Do you think you can get down on that planet and play hell on their systems?
Unlikely. I doubt that I would be able to make correct connection to their mainframe. Chances are, based on my own connections, they're primarily in a closed system loop, meaning I would need someone to directly connect me in order to get full control of their systems.
Well, so much for that idea. If we do scans from here, they're probably going to pick up on it. No point in making the attempt. There's an alternative. We can always spring their trap willingly.
But yeah, I thought we'd go in with the full intention of, at the very least, humoring the attempt in case they did, but just being prepared just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, who we send that down there is definitely more our business, but I figured either way, we are just sending 5 people down to fight and seeing what happens.
We are sending 5 people down to fight to see what happens. I think it should be myself, Iris, Leo, Tyon, and Mio.
I mean, I'm still on board with, at the very least, attempting, because...
Mio? Wait, hang on. That sounds wrong.
Noah.
Noah.
Oh, oop, yeah.
Kind of hard to get me.
Yeah, it was because Mio's potentially down there. That was, yeah.
We can have... Oh, this is stupid. No, that's too risky.
I still think we take Alice down there, and we free up potentially Tyon to stealth around, because as
Huh?
closing the rift, if she's good to Herbert while she's closing the rift, she still plans to come back here and attempt to conquer the galaxy. So the only way we could seize immediate and total control over the base would be something like Veda or Alice going ham while she's distracted with helping close the black hole.
I love that idea. That is a very good idea.
She wanted to play technicalities, we can play technicalities.
We can play technicalities. We win the fight. We go down to the planet to ensure that she's taking part. While we're on the planet, infiltration mission. Not exactly our forte, but we have had some fantastic results from them.
And we don't have to do much. We literally just have to get the ball rolling.
Mm-hmm. All it would take would be an instant. Okay. That's a plan. That's a very good plan. And honestly, way less complex than what I was trying to cook up, which makes it a better plan.
Like, I definitely still think we can be deceptive with the bodies with the likes of Alis or Summon down there, just to free up those hands. But I don't think we need to overcook it.
Well, anybody want some last minute modifications?
Yeah, is there any way to make my my Dom Trooper resistant to electric damage or
Is there a way to make it
Like
resistant to death?
Maybe.
this little spray on tan something?
Maybe. Hang on. My book is gone.
Quick question. What mobile suit do I even have at this point?
Yolanda does not have one at the moment.
That is true. Yolanda does not have one at the moment.
I don't know. Every single one of my ships is gone.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I know that feeling.
So Yolanda wouldn't be able to fight. It'd have to be Tyon.
So Yolanda uses Tyon's one.
Oh, I'm fucking dumb.
Yes. Well, hold the thought.
Thank you for confirming that for me, Jade.
Thank you. But yeah, that is my intention. Yolanda and Tyon have to share now.
If I could pose a suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
Alice is piloting an empty suit. Alice and Yolanda could double up.
That's what I was saying earlier.
Yeah. When the suggestion was initially made, Skittle, I forgot Yolanda didn't have a suit.
Yeah. Tyon is also TBH the better fighter statistically.
He is the hardest hitting motherfucker we have right now. If I'm not mistaken, I might be.
I'm here, and this is Leo. So this is my
Leo's
level
a fighter.
15. He does hurt. Yeah, he does hurt.
Yeah, he is a level 15 fighter.
Also, quick thing, I do want to, given all of the trials and tribulations, all characters are leveled up to level 16.
16! Ooh, Jesus Christ, 16. I have 5 levels to give Tobias.
Yes.
Right. I take it that means we're wrapping up then, because I'm going to be doing that for the next few minutes.
Yeah, if that's what we'd like to do. Otherwise, you guys can hold off and wait until later. Up to you guys.
I mean, it's not gonna. For me, it's not gonna be hard because.
I mean, our plan's pretty much set at this point, right? If we're just talking shop and upgrades.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm asking the table. I'm not putting that. I'm not suggesting that is a fact. I'm asking the table.
Squad.
What was the question?
Are we done talking tactics then, or are we just Are we done talking tactics and just working on upgrades at this point then?
I could go grab a feat.
I feel like upgrades we could do off stream.
That was my thought, yeah.
Honestly, I'd say it's probably just wrap up for now, because
it couple of things that will just fucking murder us.
Well, that, and it gives us time to just think about what team we want to bring in without having just another hour dedicated to that on stream,
Right,
only for us to forget it by the next time we record.
right.
Oh shit! I have to find where feats are in the book.
I just use the website nowadays.
You're right.
To answer your question on the upgrade thing, Skittle, I can do either energy from melee or energy from ranged, depending on how many upgrade slots you have.
I'll take ranged.
Okay. And it's an eye field.
Cool.
Alrighty, so we're agreeing we're just gonna go ahead and end a little early so we, we can work on level ups and stuff.
Yeah.
I think so.
Alrighty,
Yeah.
no worries. Alrighty then. Thank you everyone for being here. This one was planned for a while. Thanks again, everyone, for being here. Thank you to all the viewers, those that watch it. You guys are great. We will try to get another episode out as soon as humanly possible. And check us out on the YouTube and the Patreon and all that good stuff. Until next time, we will see you. By default. All right. I can't do that. I can't steal that. Anyway. Have a lovely night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Bye.